Check, check, check. Messing with the lighting. Got the magic logo. Alright, where's my go live button? Well, that's it. Looks like we're live. Do test on my audio settings. Oh, I've never heard this music. Oh, okay. Well, we're not live. Well, I guess we are live, but nobody can see my game background. Streamlabs being a bro, as always. Let me test my audio. Streamlabs being a bro, as always. Let me test my audio. Streamlabs being a bro. Okay. Alright, we're good. I hate having to do that, but it seems to be a necessary evil. Especially these days. So, let's see. How do we get Magic Arena to show up? Alright, there it's showing up. Now, if I go... Okay, good. It's changing. Changing scenes. Hooray! Alright. Well, here we are, back at it again. So, I haven't been live much lately. Life's been extremely busy. But this week, the kids have been on summer break. And since my wife has a real job and makes actual money, she goes to work and I stay home and take care of the kids. And then I work when I can, when both that schedule and my work schedule afford it. And this week, it just so happens that they are all three in day camps. So I have a couple hours in the morning to sit down, play some Magic, and do it on stream. So I figured that's what I would do as often as I am capable of, as often as I am allowed this week, is I'll do a little stream. Because it was mentioned on Twitter earlier last week that I haven't gone live in a while, which is the truth. And I want to rectify that. I would love to stream more often. I'd love to be streaming all the time if I could. But I just don't have as much time for that. Now, I also, typically when I stream, I like to draft. Not only do I not feel like I have enough time to do, because I can only stream for like 2 hours today, which I usually like to go at least 3. But not only do I not have enough time to do a draft, I don't particularly, this may be something of a scalding hot take, but I think the Lord of the Rings set sucks. I don't like it. I don't like playing against the cards from the format. Most cards from the format. I respect the flavor. I think they got the flavor mostly right. I'm not a Lord of the Rings aficionado by any stretch of the imagination, but from what I do know, having read or having seen the movies and read half the books, as in I got halfway through the Two Towers on my most recent attempt, which was back in 2016. God, they're just so dry. It's a slog. It was work, and I decided it was work I didn't want to do. But with regards to my experience in that, I'm like, I feel like they did nail the flavor pretty well, other than the ring tempting you. Gosh, what a horrible mechanic. I just, there's no mechanical reason for it not to have a downside, and there's no flavor reason for it not to have a downside. That is just a tremendous, absolute failure, and I hate it. And it would be one thing, I've said this before, it would be one thing if it was less common for it to be all upside. Like, okay, well, you know, if it's not on so many cards, or if you had to jump through some hoops to make it happen. But it's the ring temps just fall from the sky in this set, and it is so easy to get to the 4th level and have a 1/1 as your ring bearer that's basically unblockable, looting for you, doming you for 4, and then all of the other like payoffs for if the ring has tempted you X number of times, or every time the ring tempts you, do this, that, or the other thing. It's a complete miss. So all of that is why I did one Phantom Sealed event for Midweek Magic a couple weeks ago of Lord of the Rings. I opened up Sauron, the One Ring, Orcish Bowmasters, the bat that drains life, the Murktide bats, and the mythic, I think it's a mythic, it might just be a regular rare, the 2 red and X deals X damage, and then whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, make a treasure. And then my other rare was the green, the halfling, the one that taps for a mana of any color for legendary spells. And so I went Grixis, and boy, that deck was good. Sauron is just like unbeatable, and the One Ring is borderline unbeatable. Although I will say that in limited, it's much more likely to just kill you. That's another thing. I'm sick of playing against the One Ring in every single format. When I say every single format, I mean Historic Brawl. I don't really play anything else. But it is overpowered, and I hate it. So all that to say, I'm not going to be drafting. Now, I did look yesterday, and I looked at the limited events, and I do see Premier Draft, Neon Dynasty. Well, 2 things. Ew, what is that? That is I don't like that at all. I did not love Neon Dynasty when I did it in Quick Draft. Premier Draft is different, obviously, but wasn't a huge fan. And number 2, I don't have as much time to sit down and do like a full Premier Draft or 2. So today, all that to say, we're going to be playing Historic Brawl. And what's my quest? My quest is 20 red or black or red spells. All right. Normally, I like to go into Hell Q with this deck, which I call Devil of Hell's Q. And the reason why today's stream is titled Hell Q Ain't What It Used to Be is because I'm honestly not even sure I'm still in the Hell Q. I used to be constantly matched up against Golos and Esika decks with, Kinnins and Ruskos here and there. But now I'm seeing a lot of Ragavan decks, which is fine. I actually think this, red spells will get me to my quest. I think this deck is pretty good against Ragavan, actually. I used to be on the, if I see turn 1 Ragavan and I don't have either a blocker or removal, I scoop. But I have started playing it out and noticed that basically if I can live with this deck until turn 5 or 6, I will probably win. The decks that really give me trouble, I mean, Kinnan has always given me trouble. I've been facing down some Heliod's and some Sithises. I would say Sithis might be my nemesis with this deck. But I also abhor playing against any form of draw-go control, blue-based draw-go control. All right, Heliod, this is like a grudge match for me. I hate playing against Heliod, and I hate playing against Sithis. But on the other hand, I absolutely love beating them. I've got enchantment removal. Well, Heliod can't be removed, but... Alright, so I more than likely just lose to a turn 1 lifelinker with this deck. And since I can't get turn 1 Ozolith, if I had drawn a forest, I would have gone Forest, Ozolith, Mountain, Ozolith, Shattered Spire, because that's a really good turn, like 1-2. Because you can move counters from the Ozolith, the Shattered Spire, onto this Ozolith, so putting 1 counter puts 2 on, but then moving those 2 counters to a creature makes it 3 counters, etc., etc. So you can basically add 3 counters to a creature every turn. And then when you start putting those counters on Halana and Elena, assuming it sticks around, and doesn't get turned into a 0-1 coward with no abilities or something like what this deck is probably going to do, if this person is even here, then, like, that's... nope. Nope. I don't play against that card. Sorry. That is one. If I get turn 1 or 2, like... turn 2 hand disruption is one thing if they just have me discard a card. But, like, when they're looking at my hand in the first 2 turns, nah. You are not... It's not happening. So I didn't even play any spells. Maybe I'll move to my mono black, because that deck is very fun to play. It's basically mono black control. Although it's a respectful version of control. I was telling my wife this the other day, that counterspell based control is for cowards. It's for cowards and babies. I'm okay with control as long as it's not counterspells or board wipe tribal. I hate those. On the draw against, I don't have enough experience with this deck, and I don't have any ramp, so this is better. Less than or equal to the number of counters. Okay. Well, I got the lightning strike to get rid of him, so. Oh, this friggin' guy. Yeah. Next turn I can have lightning strike and Outland Liberator, so. It's fine. Yeah. I'm not gonna block here, obviously. He's gonna get in for 3. Now, oh, an opponent. Okay. Yeah, that's going away while he can't protect it. And then, let's just go for, I didn't think I was gonna draw this, so that's probably better here than, watch him play some artifact or enchantment that needs to be immediately removed. And I will have wasted that my next turn, but it's okay. I've got a rubber mallet that I'm fidgeting with. I've been working on the lighting in here as well, so I feel like I'm staring into the sun. Because I've got a bunch more lights, but my brother was like, your stream setup, like, you need more lights. Okay, so he's got a kill spell, obviously. He's planning on killing Helena and Elena. So let's just get this out there. Because this not only can't be targeted, he'll have to kill my, say, Woodland Mystic in response. And this takes up his whole next turn if he doesn't want to kill. If he doesn't want to, like, I'm not going to put it on my Reclusive Taxidermist because I don't want that getting killed. But if he wants to take something out, it's going to have to be that. Right. And that's fine. I'm okay with him using his Hero's Downfall on my 1/1. Like, next turn I can open the way. And I know he can't, like, one thing that's annoying is Blood on the Snow. I keep thinking, oh yeah, there's no board wipes in black. And then there's, like, Mutilate, which is, like, that's one thing. That's fine. But Blood on the Snow I hate. Especially because it returns permanents. But he's not playing Snowlands, so I would say that Blood on the Snow is unlikely. Plus it's 6 mana. Well, he looks a little screwed. Yeah, you can get that 3 damage in. I ain't falling for that. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, and I can attack with both and still get open away. Yeah. Oh, all my permanents are hexproof. I would have played the friggin' the dragon. Jeez, I don't even know my own cards. It's so vanishingly rare that did I even play a red spell? I didn't. No, I played a lightning strike. Okay, so I'm one step closer to my my quest goal for the day. Let's go to the mono black. It's so rare for me to flip the Averbrook caretaker. I haven't thought of a good name for this deck, but I kind of like Gobbledy Blobbledy. It kind of reminds me of what the sound that 3 witches around a cauldron would make as they're, you know, tossing stuff into the cauldron. And it's bubbling and boiling, and they're reciting incantations. Shieldred. I do have the sword, which would be good if I had a 3rd land. Let's try it. We're on the draw. It's not likely that any of our stuff is going to live anyway. It is probably a very similar type of deck to what I've got going on, which is, this is like removal tribal. Alright. we hit the second or the third land, so that's good. We can draw into more with Felsinger. Ugh, that's bad. Probably need to get rid of that, right? He's probably got some kind of reanimation spell, but we gotta go for it. Okay. I thought he might have the, like, the... I hate this card so much.
My power is for annihilation.
And I don't have... the extra land to hit it with Assassin's Ink, which is really unfortunate. So I'm missing land drops, which means that this is a lost cause.
And death.
And then we scoop.
The light is insufferable.
Yeah. Missing. If I had hit my land drop every turn, that I would have killed the Planeswalker, which wouldn't have gotten me in that much better of a position with versus the Wormcoil engine. And I knew, like, one of the things that I don't like about this client is that you can see things like that person threw up the little nice, and I'm like, I know they're not saying that because they're like, oh, nice play. They're saying nice, as in, ha, you think you did something there. Well, I have a Wormcoil engine, so it doesn't matter. Like, that's, you know, when they say that. It is, I'm going to use this term again, vanishingly rare that somebody is actually congratulating you on a good play. I try to only use that emote or chat option, or whatever you call it. I love this card. It's not as good as I wish it was, but I do love it. I try to only use that when I'm actually congratulating them on, like, a nice play they made. Okay, this seems interesting. Let's try it. I've got turns to set up. This is probably a bad keep. I am not good at mulligan decisions. That is something I'm actually quite terrible at. Hey, good. You know, it never hurts to draw a 5th land when you've got 4 in your opening hand. We're probably looking at a bunch of counter spells. But then again, why would you load up a deck like this with a bunch of counter spells, right? What does this do? Oh, it's a mana rock. Okay. It's a mana rock with some conditions. Oh, good. Is this Super Friends?
The sky is my domain.
Counterspell. Oh, no, I'm shocked by that. I maybe should have waited till his turn, but I didn't want to give him another activation. I mean, I guess, what does it matter if I don't? Is it kicked? Yeah. Alright, that's pretty good. Hey, look, a creature I could have used 16 turns ago. I do have Murder up, though, so I'll murder the commander. He'll have a counterspell. It's a blue deck. But he can't really stop it with counterspells, weirdly. So, I mean, he's going to have enough mana to play it again next turn. Love that. Let's jam. See if he has a counterspell. Nope, okay. This is looking promising. Alright, so we're going to get him to discard unless he has, you know, River's Rebuke or something. I almost wonder if leaving the commander out would have been a good idea. So that he can't counter my stuff. So I'm like, why would you build counterspells in this deck? It'd be so unreliable. You try to, you know, brainstorm, and you're gonna run into a counterspell. Dang, whatever he's got. Is he going to try to run out of counterspell and hope that he gets... So that person actually said nice in a respectable fashion. And now I'm gonna get in for a lot of damage. He's probably got does he still get to cast? Oh, draw a card. Okay. So he drew. Oh, the Electrolyze. Up to 2 targets. Alright, well, I've got Unlikely 8, so that's good. So...
You have no idea who you're messing with.
He can't stop the 9 damage coming in, because I'll keep my commander alive.
You're toast.
I didn't see, and that's another thing, when they throw up the good game, I don't know if they mean good game because I'm dead, or good game because you just lost. And I really, really hate the preemptive, good game, I've got you. Like, even when I know I'm dead on board, it's just rude. It's extreme, like, it's overtly disrespectful. And I used to wonder why Magic players would get salty when you would say, hey, well, that was a good game because I won. It's not, if I don't. Shelob. I don't like this deck, but I do have Gix and Demon's Disciple, so I wish I was on the play. If I was on the play, I'd feel a little bit better, but I have Archfiend of the Dross plus Blood for Bones, which gives me... Okay, never mind. Alright, so now that I know my chat's working, I can close my app out and not obliterate my battery on my phone. This is a really fun deck to play. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Magic players... I learned back in like 2014 or 15, maybe 13 even, at drafts, that Magic players think it's offensive when the winning player says good game. Now, I grew up playing Little League, and it was just, at the end of the game, you say good game to the other team whether you won or lost, because that's good sportsmanship. But I've learned that, you know, salty nerds don't like it when the winning person says good game. Now, that's one thing. It's one thing to say good game after the game is over as a genuine display of, hey, that was a good game. It's another thing to be like, good game, chump. Yeah, I like this. Who are we against? This is an annoying card. I don't exactly know how to play around it super well, because I feel like it almost... I don't play against it all that often, and I feel like it plays out differently every time. But we've got turn 2 Bank Buster, turn 3 Gix, which we can use to crew the Bank Buster to swing on turn 3, draw a card. So I like that. I'm happy. Watch him just immediately scoop because I have a good hand. No, okay. Love it. Love to see it. Watch me get absolutely hosed here. I don't know. Drawing lots of cards against a deck that's going to want to try to burn me aggressively may not be the greatest idea. Or paying, not drawing cards, but paying lots of life. And watch him throw down a Shieldred to dome me for 3 every time I draw. Blah, 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 blah. He's taking a sweet time, though. Good thing I have a mallet for my cheek. This is almost... I mean, the only thing I could have asked for that would have been better than this is a turn 1 Typhoid Rats. If he plays something like a the stupid ubiquitous, I hate how prevalent the cold snap artifact is that enters tapped and you name a color and it taps for a mana. If he plays that, I'll be feeling pretty good. But I don't know that there's a great reason to play that in a deck where the commander only costs 3, because playing that turn 2 still doesn't, like, only gets your commander on turn 3. Okay. He might have a bolt. Nope, he has Phyrexian Reclamation. That's annoying, but it's better than... It's better than losing my Gix. Now I get in for 2, and I draw a card. So we're already hit on cards. That's good. He's probably going to run something out so he can casualty out his Obnixilis. Oh, Black Market Connection. Yeah. Love to see it. Love to see it. The move here, right, is to just crew again. No, I just don't. I crew with this. And then I swing with these. I don't exploit, because this is a renewable source of card draw and lost life. Plus, I do have Deadly Dispute available. Not right now. And if he starts, like, full sending, he probably will create a creature to have something. Yeah. Oh, wow. He went to full send. He is all in. So he's going to make 2 Obnixiluses. I'm fine. That stinks. What? Oh. Okay. I see. Well met. So, if I go full control, I should be able to crew this in response to this trigger. That's how this should work. Why doesn't this let me... I should be able to crew in response. I should be able to crew that in response. Why does that not work? Oh, because it's not a creature when... Okay, I get it. I get it. I think I actually understand. Alright, that was not the play. I just realized... This is one thing. Arena has helped me learn a lot about how the stack actually works. Things that I didn't really... So... When the trigger goes on the stack, it needs a target. And the target doesn't exist when the trigger goes... Like, the Reckoner Bankbuster is not a creature when the trigger goes on the stack. Therefore, it can't be targeted. Oh, lovely. Yeah. See. Ooh. Sorry, pal. It's the law. Do you have a black... You can't... Cut down is the only thing that I can think of that would kill this. Can you play a 1-drop? Doesn't matter. I can make it indestructible and draw a card off it. So, it's cool. Do I get Gix? Do I activate Gix? That'd be pretty baller. No, I think I just play this. what do I do here? I'll just play this and hold up to both Deadly Dispute and Oblivion's Hunger. Full send, pal. I wonder if I should have activated Gix. I mean, maybe he has some burn spell. Oh, the rankles. Dang, am I dead? Am I dead? I might be dead here. I'm dead! I died! I could have had him. Oh, I didn't realize he attacked with a 5-4. What? Why did I not block? Oh, because I couldn't afford... Okay. I should have gone Gix mode. Or Hourglass Coven. I played that way too scared. I definitely shouldn't. I should have played Gix, just for the funsies. Because I don't get an opportunity to do that very often. I should have activated. At the very least, I should have played the Hourglass Coven to have more creatures to throw away. I was not expecting original Rankle, so he got me. Big booty, big ol' gotcha mode. I also just didn't realize he was attacking with the 5-4. That was wild. I feel like I outplayed him with by activating and sacking the Bank Buster. Like, I feel like he didn't see that coming. But what did that say? Pressing QQ? I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. So what time is it? It's 9:42. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying to play against. This is definitely a mulligan. Yeah, I feel like I probably should have won that. And if I had activated Gix, maybe I get something that burns him out. Maybe I don't. But at the very least, I could have played the Hourglass Coven and had extra blockers and sack fodder. So, but again, I didn't realize he was attacking with the 5-4. I was doing the math based on, why did I not play that? Because I'm not paying attention. I was doing the math based on... I can play it this turn. Based on only the Rankles. I did not. For some reason, it just didn't register to me that he attacked with everything. And so I could have blocked with Gix and sacrificed. I could have lived there. I horrendously misplayed. I think I would have lived. No. I think, yeah, if I had blocked with Gix, first strike damage, make me sacrifice a creature, but I don't take the 5 or the 7 from the other guy, and I just kill him. That, yeah, I blundered. I should have won that. It's okay. I'll get more wins today. Next time we pay attention to everything they're doing. I feel like I'm a little more dialed in when I'm drafting, because there's something actually on the line here, more like other than just time. Let's see. Iconia Night. I am seeing some weird crap, and I'm getting tired of being on the draw. Okay, it's not. This is a problem I have. These specialized things. It's like I don't have time to read all of that. There is no way that I can parse all of the information that I need to have in order to figure out what the hell is going on here. What are we gonna discard? I want all 3 of these. Of course, I drew another land, so it would have been fine to just discard a land. I should have discarded a land. It's alright. Player commander, I will kill him. Or is this going to be one of those guys who just won't play it until he's sure that it won't die? Is he just going to aggro me out with a 1/1? I mean, I'll take the turns away from you that way. What does this thing do? Hello, Valixion. Let me know if I'm saying that correctly. You know, I'm gonna get rid of this, and hopefully he'll run out his commander now that he thinks I'm using my removal. Like, I don't want him to think that I have 3 pieces of removal in my hand. And that also puts me up on life a little bit. Valixion. Val. All right. What's up, Val? Thank you for correcting my my pronunciation. Valixion. Okay, I don't like that. That's annoying.
The regrets of the dead.
Play your commander, you coward.
Terror lurks among
Yeah, I'm just on my quest game today. Normally I like to draft, but I don't have as much time to stream. So we're just fulfilling quests, playing my mono black control, basically. Hourglass Coven. Oh, Spark Double! Oh, you love clones. Love to see it. What does this do?
deep below.
Yeah, alright. Good game. Don't feel like dealing. This person has had... What is it? It's turn 6. They have not even made any hint of playing their commander. So, don't be a baby. Run your commander out into my removal. You weirdo. Yeah, my quest today is play like 20 black or red spells. And I have a red and green brawl deck, which I might go to after this. That's Helana and Elena, which I feel like has been firmly in the hell queue for most of the time that I've... Can I please be on the play? Yeah, go for it. What would you suggest building a deck around? Another... Is this... This isn't the same person. No, I played against Saruman 2 games ago. I need a... yeah, this'll be okay. What's a fun commander to build a deck around? Because I'm kind of looking for a new one. Let's get that out. Got a kill spell. We gotta keep this indestructible. Hey, I don't know if I'm familiar with that card. Let me look it up. I definitely, well, I say definitely. I'm not sure that I have it. But Brutal Carnivora. Okay, so it is. I definitely don't have it. It's an alchemy card. Put an oil counter on up to 1 target creature. Oh, that does seem interesting. Alright, what do we got here? We're gonna swing. How do you say that? I would say Gaiox. I kind of wish alchemy wasn't a thing. I think well, I say that, and I'm playing an alchemy commander. I think there are some really interesting, cool things you can do. Exile it. Yeah, I got nothing to say about that. I think they're... Oh, yeah. Ozolith. Yeah, that does sound interesting. Maybe I'll craft that. But I do think there are some really interesting things you can do with... I mean, if he wants it gone that bad, I'll keep it around. With the digital-only mechanics, but I also think that that lends a lot to the burden of information, like, or burden of knowledge, rather. Non-creature, non-land card. Okay, so either way, I'm probably losing my Invoke Despair, so we don't like this card. So we're gonna scoot. I should just cast the Drowning Ichor just to get my quests up, but it's fine, I'll get there. I think, especially when it comes to something like Specialize, oh, hey, I won a pack. I completed my quest. I hate completing, it does not say other creatures. Whenever a non-token creature you control with one or more oil counters on it dies. Oh, wow. You're right. Wow. That's pretty wild. That is fascinating. I do not have a Golgari Historic Brawl deck, so I'm going to look into that. I've always thought oil counters were pretty interesting, and I just haven't really had the drive to try and make it work, but that is something... Oh, Shieldred's Edict, that's perfect for a Geist of St. Traft matchup, but I really would love to be on the play. Mirror Box and Fiend Artisan, yeah. Naturally, Vorinclex. One does not play a counters deck without Vorinclex. I feel like I have to. Oh, good. A board wipe. It's never not, or maybe it's the counter spell, but it's never not the board wipe. Oh, but I can make it indestructible and draw a card. So I'll have a 2/2. I'll swing for 2. I can make it indestructible, and I can draw a card off Oblivion's Hunger. That's actually pretty baller. Where had somebody test it with Mutate for me, and you only get the top. Oh, okay. Oh, so you get a copy of the top card shuffled into your library. That's interesting. Well, we got an instant scoop, so that makes it for the last couple of games. Skewed Swarm. I hate Skewed Swarm. I hate playing against it. I don't think I have a copy, and there are certain cards that I have played against and have hated it so much that I'm like, I will never put that in a deck because I know how miserable it is to play against. What are some cards I can think of off the top of my head like that? Jeez, I feel like my brother does it to me in Commander all the time. Plays cards where I'm like, well, I would want to play that. Or I would have wanted to play that. But playing against it with you piloting it infuriates me. So I don't want to subject other people to that. Now, this is a good hand if I had maybe a third land. Let's roll the dice on it. Trying to think. I know there are things that I just despise. Oh, well, this is not one my brother did, but for instance, Dominaria United Shieldred. It's just, oh my god, it's oppressive. Okay, third land. We got there. Well, we got to the third land. If we can get to the fourth land, we're cruising. Do we Shieldred's Edict here or Collective Nightmare? We Shieldred's Edict here. Let's use all our mana as wisely as possible. Now, if he manages to get it out now, or get something else evil out, we have Collective Nightmare on this turn. Okay, well, of course I.
Let's end this. My My strength is our strength.
See, I really like playing this against, like, Gruul decks. Because then I'm like, alright, well, you mono red or Gruul, I'm like, you cannot remove this without damaging it. So you cannot remove it without, sacrificing basically your entire board. But he's got some kind of, yeah, naturally. They always do. And I didn't hit my 5th land. So...
Call that passion? My strength
Alright, so he doesn't have any creatures? What? Why would you not play that first? I don't know. Whatever. Alright, so... I think I'd get Shieldred out here, because then he can't... He either has to sacrifice Huatli or Calyx. It's probably Huatli. Yeah, and that's fine with me. Let's get the life totals up. I've got Invasion of Innistrad, if he tries anything funky. So, what does it have? When it dies, return to its owner's hand. Okay. Don't know how I feel about that. Oh, great. Now he's going to start copying things, right? Why did this not go away? Okay. Yeah, see, I got a 4/4 lifelinker, and you play that again. Oh, he didn't return to his hand! He did that classic thing where the prompt pops up, and it says, do you want to put it into, you know, the command zone or decline, and they just reflexively click command zone, even though it was supposed to go, like, if you decline, it goes back to your hand. This is the 3rd time I've seen that happen, where somebody's like, ah, shoot. And that's why it's always better to just kill it, because in real life, they'd be like, all right, well, that's going to go back to my hand, but you misclick on Arena, and it's like, oh, well, my commander was supposed to cost 3, now it costs 7. You love to see it. You love to see it happen to these people, because they should just be losing anyway. They should just bend over and take it. Stop trying to beat me. It can't be done. Back in the day when I had the power of the Fist of the Angels on my side, man, my Tauren's deck, my Tauren's Standard Brawl deck, I used to feel like that deck was unbeatable. And I don't know what happened, but in the last couple of days, like, I had backed off of it because it was getting kind of boring. But then I tried to play it a few days ago because my quest was like green and white spells. Yeah, I like this. Again, on the draw, I cannot seem to get on a play in a format where being on the play is a huge advantage. Foreign clicks. Okay. Love that for you. So I played my Tauren's deck, and I just feel like it's just massively outclassed now. I can't get anything done with it. I struggled to get a win over the course of like 6 games. Maybe I'll try that out here, since I've already completed my quest, and now I'm just on the quest for victories. So he gets an extra green. Or at least he would if his creature wasn't about to die. You thought. Basically, though, if this comes down, I'm probably dead. He's going to be doing some Planeswalker shenanigans. They always do. Oh. Alright, well. Did he not have anything he could... He just missed his land drop, too. So he probably just... It wasn't like he was sandbagging something. He's probably just screwed. He was probably like, okay, Leyline plus Mana Dork. I can keep that and get into the game with a 3-drop or a 4-drop. Against Mono Black, not Not likely. Although, to be fair, if I hadn't had that, oh, this, yeah, okay. You are definitely gonna lose that. I'll take it. What'd you just realize? Valician? Did I said that right? Yeah. Valician. Val. What'd you realize, Val? Let's do it. Let's run it. Forge Fire Automaton. Let's see. No, yeah. Okay, well, we've got turn 1 Skrelv, so that's always turn 1 Skrelv into turn 2 Botanical Brawler is always fun. If I could hit a third land and get Torrens out, then I think I'll be sitting pretty. But he might just have a kill spell for Skrelv in the first place. Oh, I hit a third land. Cool. This is good. Oh, Perpetual. Perpetual, I think, that's one thing about digital design that I think is really cool, is the idea of perpetual effects. Wow, okay. He's really getting in there. I'm gonna do this because I can hold up Surge of Salvation this way. Plus, I can block her Brask. I might just be dead here to some weird combo. I don't know. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, 3 or more. Okay. So you gotta land. And see, this is why we hold up Surge of Salvation. And now, as long as he doesn't have something, like, there's no Lightning Bolt in this format, so maybe he has a 2 damage spell, but I can Skrelv it away. Alright. Oh, he's got Lightning Strike, okay. Alright. Well, I can't do anything about that. So, 3 damage to target opponent, each creature they control. Oh, but he couldn't target me. Right. Do I go 1, 2, 3? Get my scroll back at least. He might have. I mean, he's used what I know the board wipe for red is in standard already. I've also got a lifelinker. And this lets him from any graveyard. Wild. I don't know. I don't think I can. So he's gonna clear my board next turn. And I don't have the mana to cast Mondrag. So we probably lose here. He can't block anyway. But this is what I mean about, like, this deck just doesn't... I don't know if it's just been bad draws or if it's been moved up in the, like, MMR. And he gets it for free. And he can cast, like, he can cast his, he can cast Surge of Salvation to save his stuff from the board wipe. This is bad. Let's see what he does, though. We won't scoop yet. Alright, so the copies get perpetual +1/+1 from the original logo account, so you can bring the copy back. You can have the copy bring back the original from the grave. That is fascinating. Jeez, there's so much going on, though, with some of those things about the perpetual, and it's like, if it's a card that doesn't exist in real life, you can... Here's a scenario where if I wasn't streaming, I'd probably just rope him, because I'm annoyed by what he's doing. But I'm streaming, so we'll be a little bit more respectful than that. Yeah, you got it, pal. I'm not letting you go off. At the very least, I'm not letting you go off and do the thing. I should just scoop to the Sulfim, like, it's... Okay, congrats, you did it. Let's see how long it takes to get a win with this deck. That's one game. One game down. You know, I'll keep a tally, and I'll rate the commanders that I've won and lost against, and I expect to lose a lot here. So, Torrens, win-loss. You know, oh, did my client freeze? Yeah, it sure did. Cool. What's it, 7/18? So we put Urbrask in the loss column. What are we against? Yeah, I'll keep this. Oh, Catilda. I'm gonna lose this too. It's okay. It's okay. I need a better lighting setup because I'm either like washed out or, and I think I've two different colors of light coming at me. Do I play Catilda? I think I do, because I think I need to get an early start on this. Against this deck. I want to get Welcoming Vampire out of 4 mana, so I still won't be able to play anything worthwhile unless I draw the 1 mana 1/2. Oh, well, the 1 mana 1/1, that'll do. That'll draw me an extra card. That's actually great. I did not expect. I forgot that I had to scroll literally last game. Alright, so I'm up on cards by 1. Was I on the play? No, I was on the play! Who would believe it? Okay, an artifact, specifically. Oh, artifact, instant, or sorcerer. Alright, well, he knows what I have. Do I add a line, right? And then I swing with Welcoming Vampire? Yeah, because with Catilda, that gives me... This gets me a draw trigger. It gets me a human token that if he doesn't block... Well, he's going to block it, but... Colorless. Unfortunately, he's just going to block it, but... He didn't. Alright. And now I have next turn, I have Resolute Reinforcements to get me a card on his turn. And more mana. You love to see this. This is what the deck's supposed to run like. Now, he's going to stabilize, and he's going to get to 5 mana, and he's going to drop, you know, Charm Tribal and all of this nonsense, but for right now, we're feeling good. How could he see... Does he have a counter spell and or a kill spell? Sure. Alright, so everything else is free. Which means Mondrak's coming out for free. As a soldier, so it doesn't matter. Do I play the companion or do I save the mana to make Mondrak indestructible? I expect a board wipe here, so we'll save the mana. He's kind of stuck on colors, though, huh? Blue. He doesn't have white. He's got plenty of black. Base power and toughness 1/1. Yeah. Yeah, see? Board wipe. I would rather play the Jewel Thief, play the Torrents first, and then the Jewel Thief. But, okay, still stuck on colors. He can't get... Does he have... Okay, more Barigos. That's... Alright, that's fine. Let's draw a card. Let's make some dudes. Let's make some dudes. Let's walk into the farewell. Yep. And then, I can't really do anything here, sadly. Because, yeah, it's a 6/5. How did he get the blue and the red? Oh, he had 1 mana of any color with that creature. I forgot. Okay. Oh, this is going to die. Yeah, okay. I was going to say, he can kill one thing, but I block it and kill it, and I don't lose my Mondrak. Alright, so that's one for the win column. What is it? Omnath. That was game 2. Alright, well, it took me 2 games to get a win. That was not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Let's go back to Halana and Elena. Let's go back to policing the Hell Queue and making people suffer for playing degenerate crap. Historic. This Jan Jansen deck is a weird pile of jank. And I could probably iterate on it and make it a little bit better. But I haven't been motivated to do that. This is my favorite deck, this Helena and Elena deck. Haktos the Unscarred. Interesting. Alright, I'm on the draw, so I'm at a disadvantage. If I can hit a 3rd land, this is a decent hand, but it doesn't get me my commander out any sooner than turn 4 regardless. We're going to keep it. Let's see what happens. I mean, if I draw a mana dork and then a land, it gets me my commander on turn 3, but... Each mana value other than 2, 3, and 4. Or 2, 3, or 4. I don't know if I can beat that. I mean, if I can get a blocker that's big enough. Or Clothis might be able to just... Or, well, a blocker that's big enough and also, like a 2-mana creature that becomes big enough. That's actually kind of key. But if he has just a bunch of removal, which it's Boros, so... God, my retinas are burning from this, this light, I feel like. Maybe I need blue light glasses. I do have some blue light glasses on my nightstand. I might run and get those. And while he's mulliganing, an actual mulligan. What is this? If you don't get a hand you like with your free mulligan, then you either play and hope or you scoop. Don't actually mulligan, you nerd. What do we got here? Tapped on attacking. Alright. He's gonna have a kill spell for that. And it almost doesn't matter because I don't have a third land yet. Although if I do, I can get Kami of Whispered Hopes. If he has some buff spell, I'm scooping because I don't feel like getting blown out by it. Alright, here we go. I need to play defense for a little bit. I would love it if he hit 2, so that I could just block with my 1/1 double strike. The block the commander that must attack each turn. This time, you got it. You got the damage. I'll take it. I'm not walking into a trap with that much mana open. 3, okay. I could reconfigure it. But then that causes it to tap. I'm gonna do it. It made red mana? Are you kidding me? Why wouldn't it make green? Well, it doesn't matter. I was thinking I would, in response, put counters on it, but it's fine. He's gonna kill it. Okay. GG. I can't take the 6. I mean, that might not have been. I might have been able to out-aggro him. I just don't... You gotta understand, I suppose, that when it comes to Arena, I just don't feel like trying. Or when it comes to, like, Brawl, I don't feel like trying to eke out the win when I could just move on and virtually immediately get another game where I am having fun and I'm not being frustrated. I think there's this, from what I've seen on like Twitter and Reddit, there's this prevailing sentiment that Brawl players are babies and like at the first sign of interaction they'll just scoop and leave. But it's like, it's not that I'm a baby, it's just that like, okay, you stopped me from doing the thing that I wanted to do. I'm not going to get to do it this game. Why don't I just move on to a game where I have a better shot of doing that? There's no reason not to. I can get a game almost immediately. Why play a game where I'm not having fun? I like that. Cool. I wish I had that last turn. I guess it doesn't get me my commander any sooner than turn 3 anyway, but... This will get me 2, 3, 4, 5 mana next turn, but I'll have that anyway. So I'm probably screwed. The Lotus Cobra is so good. It's so destructive, and I'm like, I understand. I mean, I did back then, probably to a lesser extent, but why it was mythic when it was first printed. It's so ridiculously good. Yeah, this lets me get... Oh, I can get 2 forests, play 1, play the Arboreal Grazer. Oh no, I already played a land. Okay, I was like, play the Arboreal Grazer, put another one down. It's fine. He's got to have another piece of removal, which he probably does. Historic Brawl against a white deck. Well, I have Inferno of the Star Mounts this turn, so... Oh, he didn't have anything. Do I go Inferno with a Star Mounts mode? Or Arboreal Grazer, Ulvenwald Captive, Etali mode? Or Halana and Elena mode? Halana and Elena. Let's get the... Let's see if he has the path. I am surprised that just happened. That's just what the situation was. That's weird. Maybe he's screwed. I'm okay with clearing out his blocker, though. 7 mana. Okay. Well, that stinks. But it is what it is. I get to keep my Inferno with Star Mounts, though. He already blew his farewell. He might have a board wipe here, but I don't need to run anything else out into that. Oh, you want to race? Is that what you want to do? That's fine, because I've got options now. Let's see if he's got another board wipe. This is one that I don't really... It probably needs to come out of this deck, because it's been okay, but it's a top-end, sort of, like, more finisher-style card that doesn't finish the game. It just gives me bodies. It's good. It's very good. I just don't know if it's what I want it to be. That's not legendary. Okay. I really don't care. You gotta remove this or you're dead. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah. That's why I held off on the... Yeah, of course I had fun. I won. So I held off on the Inferno of the Star Mounts because I, you know, fearing removal or a board wipe. I thought he'd have a swords for the Boring Collect when it attacked, and I was sort of surprised that he blocked the way he did, but then I'm like, okay, that's why, because he couldn't block. He just wanted to stop the damage as much as possible because he knew he'd be losing his Botanical Brawler to the Farewell, but he also couldn't block with a Lotus Cobra and stop that extra 1 point because he needed the Lotus Cobra to generate the mana to play the Farewell. So, alright. Fun times in Cleveland today. It's 10:24. I got about an hour before I need to stop, get ready, go get the kids. Okay, Etali. Playing against Etali as a commander is so irritating because even when you get the drop on them like this, they just ramp into it, and then you can remove it. And they've already ramped so much that they're just going to play it again the next turn. And chances are, what they hit off what they're playing is more ramp. So they're just going to loop it and keep draining your deck of spells. And if they don't, if you run out of removal, then they just make it indestructible. this is one of those things where I'm like, the only way to beat this is counter spells. And that's where I'm like, alright. Counter spells, fine. Also don't have green mana here, so I'm not in the greatest position. Goldspan Dragon, though. Goldspan Dragon with Black Market. Yeah, this is no good. I might have had a chance if I had drawn a green there, especially... Well, if I had a green source at any point, drawing Arlen, because I could load the board up with... Oh. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I've got nothing, so... Play your ETBs, play your Vorinclex, get 4 lands. They have haste. Oh, this isn't the worst thing. And honestly, like a tail swipe, kill the Regisar Alpha, get another treasure. And play Tovolar off the extra mana. That's kind of nice. I wonder if not all hope is lost here. He doesn't have Itali till next turn, and I've got a lot of damage represented here. Maybe I should have saved the, Like, if I can draw a forest here, I'm in pretty good shape. Well, I'm in okay shape. Of course, it's not a forest, it's a mountain. I gotta go aggro mode. Do I just have him here? I get 6. 6 damage there. And 2 there. Nope, hold on. That was the wrong one. Oh wait, no, I can do both. I forgot. It's 2 green. Probably should have done that before blockers. So I could have gotten the damage through and drawn the card. Got out of 3 though, plus with the extra mana. I think I have to. So unless he draws a board wipe, which even the board wipe off my deck won't kill my Goldspan Dragon. So, oh, he's gonna get 2 though. I forgot about Panharmonicon. Okay, that's okay. That's also fine. So what does he get here? Volt Charge doesn't do anything to me, and Veil of Summer. I think I win this game. Because he needs to get rid of my Goldspan Dragon, and he does not have a way to do that. Unless he has that thing that like 2 mana spell that gives a creature reach. That'd be stinky poo poo. But I got Halana and Elena coming out next turn. Am I about to beat an Itali deck for the first time in history? Oh, I should have played Arlen first. What was I thinking? I could have +1. It doesn't matter. What does he have? Actually, that might just +1 anyway. Is he roping? I don't think he's got, like... I can understand wanting to rope here because, well, he does have 4 mana available. What could he have? What could he have that can take out Goldspan Dragon under these circumstances? Definitely should have had... I would have had the win if I had fought the creature before blocks. That would have been the thing to do. I didn't realize I forgot that it taps for 2 green, though. I think he's roping me. That's fine. I respect it. I do it all the time. It's a satisfying conclusion to the game. He's got to deal with 6 trample here, because he didn't destroy... what did he destroy with... Oh, he has the Outland Liberator. Okay, right. He didn't destroy it yet, but he can. But if I play my cards right, he won't be able to.
We must put an... The darkness won't hide
No, he's just, yeah.
enemies from us.
GG. Boy, that is satisfying. That was a great game. Good game. See, that's how you say it. I know he's not still there, but maybe he is. I don't know if you can see once the game is over. I don't know if you can even chat like that. It would be cool if you could. Man, I don't often beat a Tali deck, so that's satisfying. That, especially after being mana screwed for the first 4, 5, or not mana screwed. Yeah, I think I did miss my land drop on turn 5, and just had 4 red, and then drew a 5th mountain to play the Goldspan Dragon, which got me back into the game as far as colors were concerned. I'll try it. I don't know. I don't have high hopes on the draw against control. But maybe I can get out ahead of it. It's like, that's not really a spell worth countering, but like it kind of is, because it'll get me to my commander a turn sooner. But I would rather have, say, my Augur of Autumn or my Kami of Whispered Hopes, and I'd rather have my Kami of Whispered Hopes more than anything. So if he's going to counter something, let it be the Augur of Autumn. If he doesn't counter it, then that's great. Lets me see the top card of my library. That's valuable information. Okay, if he kills it, that's also fine. Now the question is, what's more valuable, this or... Oh, I don't have the mana. Well, then Thrill Seeker or the Kami of Whispered Hopes. Maybe I just have a kill spell. Or a bounce spell. Send me back. Yeah. I think Voldaren Thrill Seeker is more valuable. He is really just... We're just going 1 for 1. Eventually, you gotta have... Right, cool. Eventually, you gotta run out. But I missed my land draw. So did he. No, I guess he didn't. Oh, I didn't miss one there. Oh, right, Thundering Raichu I didn't have the land for. I was like, oh, is it going to be Opposition Agent? No, not in Historic Brawl, I don't think. At least this, if he doesn't have a counter spell, I can dome him. That's annoying as hell.
are delightfully friendly.
He has something to remove this. Because he has the 3 treasures. Like, it's one thing to... It's one thing to counter my spell, it's another thing to get a bunch of treasures off of it. Stop it. Stop being a rude jackass. Pissing me off. That's what I mean. Drago control, like blue-based control, it has... the only place it has is to stop things like Atali. If your entire deck is built around doing that always, you should consider... I'm not going to say what you should consider. I'm just going to leave that... I'm going to leave that very open-ended and vague. This is going to be another one. This is going to be another, oh, well, whatever you do, I'm going to counter it or kill it. Killing it is one thing. I respect that. I have a deck that does that. Countering it, no. Stop that. You're a sociopath. The only fun you have comes at the expense of other people having fun. Like, you prohibit other people from doing what they want to do in order to get your own jollies, you weirdo. You need help. Alright, I can get behind this. Because at least you can't counter it with 1 colorless mana. I've got the Great Henge. If I can land that, if he gets like stuck on colors or something like that and can't get Nicol Bolas out, and I can just, I don't know, see I'm gonna make him have it. I'm gonna make him have the counter spell. Because I need to get to the Great Henge in order to have any hope here. And if what he's doing is bluffing a counter spell, he's not. Yeah. I could have played... I maybe should have played Open the Way there. Or I could have played Black Market Tycoon. But then again, he might have had a different counter spell. I had like Dissipate or any of the 3 mana, whatever. He's got a kill spell here. He's looking at my Elysian Caryatid. That's another thing I don't like about Arena, is how you can tell what people are looking at. That gives too much implicit information. Yeah. We'll Open the Way here. And he'll have a negate. No, you know what? We'll play that, because he can't have more than 1 counterspell here. And then I'll play Black Market Tycoon, which is the one I'd really rather have stick around. Because being able to bank the treasures is a little bit stronger, in my opinion, than tapping for a mana of any color. Even though it hurts you. I really like that card. Yeah, that's fine. Kill spell? I'm gonna get you eventually. Oh, of course, so now I can't Open the Way. I guess that's okay. He's got 3 mana up. I am not going to attack. That 2 damage is not going to mean much in the face of this hard control. If I had more of an aggro plan, I would. Like, if I had, if I could have stuck my... If I had Urbrask's Forge. If I can... problem is now he's got... Fine. That's another thing I don't respect, is extra turn spells. There it is. You got it, dude. Congratulations. I have such a little respect for people that play counter spells and extra turn spells. It's like... And I guess that's one thing that I've learned from playing commander is like, you look at a card like an extra turn spell, it's like, ooh, that's fun. And it's like, no, it's not fun for anybody but you. So stop doing it. Okay, so here's a deck I used to auto-scoop to, Turgid, but I've actually won. I feel like I have about a 50% win rate against Turgid, especially if I'm on the play. So let's give it a shot. Now, that said, we're going to full control, because if we get turn 1 Thought Seized, which we didn't, you scoop to that. You do not play against turn 1 Thought Seized. That's another thing that's just utterly disrespectful. I am shocked it's getting this far. He's got a kill spell, obviously, right? I guess not. I guess I could have gone in on that. Next turn I get 2 mana dorks, maybe? No, he doesn't have removal. I wanted 2 mana dorks, but when he tapped out like that... Okay, so he's gonna have blood on the snow, and that's very, very annoying. So I can get 2 mana if I buff this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't really get me much. Oh no. Assuming he doesn't kill that. I may have overextended here. If he doesn't have a kill spell... If he doesn't have a kill spell, I probably should have... Oh, and just tap though. Okay, so I do get my Reclusive Taxidermist off the 2 mana, which is what I wanted, because I'm stuck on lands. And this gets me Everbrook Caretaker? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, if he doesn't kill... Alright, we're happy with this. It's not really a good way for him to block here. Maybe there is that I just don't see. I'm not good at predicting blocks, but he has to block with both creatures in order to kill Helana and Elena, in which case he takes 14. He has to basically chump there. Okay, so he's just not blocking. Now, he's going to have blood on the snow, and if he does, he's not resolving it. If he has it, he wins. Like, that's all there is to it. Okay. I think we can play around this.
You really want to fight me? That's cute. It was going to die eventually anyway.
Because I've got trample. I'm gonna have Phylath coming in with trample damage, so that is okay. That's definitely not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goldspan Dragon? He's tapped out, right? So 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, X is 5. See, that was an actual good game. I respect that. Because I think I would have said the same thing to him if it was Blood on the Snow. I would have been like, good game, then scoop. But see, Turgid is actually possible to beat with this deck, which I didn't think was the case at first. And maybe it was just because when I originally built the deck was a lot worse. But if you can get out and get the damage in, basically if they don't have constant removal and discard spells for you, and even if they have discard spells, as long as they don't have constant removal, you can get there. I'm sure he is running Blood on the Snow because of those snow basics, but he didn't have it. So taking my Everbruck Caretaker and making Turgid bigger, still, it might have mattered if I didn't have any other creatures or anything else I could do in my hand. Okay, here we go. Revenge game against Heliod. Every game against Heliod is a revenge game as far as I'm concerned. I hate this deck. Oh my god. There's no way I can win. Turn 1, Sarah Ascendant. If he plays Invasion of Gobakhan, that's what I scooped to the last time. I don't know what this is. What I really need... I really need there is a kill spell, because he's gonna overwhelm me with that Saracen. Although, no, I can get my commander out. Oh, cancel. Sweet. If he has removal for it, I'm dead. But it is what it is. If he doesn't, I'm in okay shape. Because it does have... Halana Land does have First Strike and Reach. Oh, alright, that's probably the best thing that could have happened there. Realistically. Do I... Yeah. I gotta keep him off the 30 life. And then this turn I make a treasure, next turn I make a treasure, I get... Tyrant of Carriages to kill. I don't need to do that, but I want to make sure that I don't... Gonna have some... Oh, he didn't have a protection spell for it. That's wild. Am I actually going to win this? Interesting. Alright. That's... Did not expect that. He's stuck on lands, which is, you know... It is what it is. That friggin' thing. I hate it. I hate it so much. I got rid of the Saris in it, though. Question is, do I make a treasure here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and risk the damage? I think I do, because if I draw a Tolly, that lets me... No, never mind. I don't. I'm too low right now as it is. Okay, that'll do. Let's race. Next turn, I'll block with Black Market Tycoon and make a treasure.
I will defend the weak at every opportunity.
Sure.
Share in my light.
He's got no mana, so... Yeah, he's dead. Super dead. Just in case. GG. Can take down one big dragon, but you can't take them all down, baby. Dang, I thought I was toast to the turn 1 Sarah Ascendant, and he probably did too. Oh, boy. And then, you know, the fun thing about today's stream is that now that I'm caught up on my VODs, I had been uploading all my VODs to YouTube. So now, as soon as this stream is done, I can upload this one to Twitch, or not Twitch, youtube.com/BilliamQVods. I actually don't know if that's the, if that's the URL, but it's BilliamQVods is my VOD channel. So if you want to watch any stream I've ever done, at least since February, since I started streaming Arena, they're all there. Shieldred. Don't like that, but I do have Burn Down the House. So... yeah, we'll keep it. And if I draw another mountain, I can hold Shatter Skull Smashing. If I don't, I'll just play it. No, we'll see what we draw. I can always bolt it in. There we go. Oh man, I'm starting to have to pee. Probably because I've been drinking lots of water. What? Oh, okay. I hate water, especially wet water. I was expecting to get a treasure to be able to play Shieldred on this turn, but I suppose not. What's more dangerous? Maze Mine Tome or Dockside Chef? Maze Mine Tome. Well, we'll see what he does. I don't need to do either of these things right now. Actually, you know what? We're not going to do either of them at all. We're gonna go for the turn 4 5/5. You know, that'll trade with Shieldred. It shouldn't. Okay, so he's not even going... Well, yeah. No, he doesn't have a mana right now. He might have a kill spell. Let's see what he does. Either way, I have burned down the house mana now. Let's run it. Yeah, that's not surprising. Still getting in for some damage. I gotta pee. I've gotta pee so badly. It just hit me. I've got Burn Down the House, I've got Shatter Skull Smashing. I don't have the mana to take out shields with the Shatter Skull Smashing. Oh, Clackbridge Troll. Okay. Well, we can have that. Get in for 8 there, my friend. You got it. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Let's do it. Zoom! It's a goat stealing a boot. I will... He's gonna play Shieldred now and force me to... Yeah. Yeah. You can... I can't take the damage. You can have the life. I must. Do I burn down the house now? I should have probably played Professional Phase Breaker. It doesn't kill Clackbridge Troll. That's such a huge problem. Do I keep a braid up? He knows I have no mana now, though. So he can pretty much get away with whatever he wants. Yeah, I don't... This is not looking good for our here. Although, I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I think I can get Goldspan Dragon. I should have played the Ulvenwald Captive. Yeah. Actually, though, this allows me to abrade. Swing with Jewel Thief, abrade the Clackbridge Troll. And wipe everything. Doesn't help that much, but... Interesting. What can I do here? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. X is 5. Could have had X is 6, but that doesn't do much. Okay, so this gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that gives me X is 6. I mean, he can just get shielded back out right now. Or breach the multiverse. Yeah, good game. Well, let's see what he does. Oh, this friggin' thing. If he puts that... What do you get? Infernal Star Mounts. Yeah, good game. Alright, I gotta pee real bad. I'll be back. All right, let's run another lesson. Let's state another truth about Magic the Gathering, and that's that if you are playing hard, unrestricted tutors, search your library for a card, put it in your hand, you're a coward. I need to make a list of things that you're a coward if you do. Let's call it the MTG. You are a coward principle. I like this. Who are we against, though? Joda! Ah! Okay, so it was... Back in the day, it was... when I say back in the day, I mean like a couple months ago. When I was first playing this deck, it was Asika, Joda, all the time. Golos, basically the 5-color good stuff commanders. And I see them a lot less frequently now. And that makes me sad. The question is, what do? Urabrask's Force doesn't help me that much here, does it? I need to get out Halana and... Oh, alright, well. I don't have anything else to play. This is the problem, is I have lands. This is not great. Although, I guess... Alright, that'll do. In a sense. I have 5 mana. That'll at least generate me treasure. He might have had Wash Away too, so Halana and Elena might not have gotten me there. He's gonna play Joda here. That's almost a given. But that does allow me to... If he blocks... And this will take out Joda. So, we did it. Now, I need to draw into something. Because this, you know, I have plenty of mana here, but not a whole lot to do with it. But then again, he might not have a whole lot to do with what he's got going on, because usually the plan is Joda into some kind of legend to cascade for a gazillion value. If I draw a creature here, oh, bollocks. That's okay. If I draw, watch me draw a land. Typically, this deck is really good against Joda, but that's if I have the creatures to bear it out. Oh, okay. Well, I probably just lose here. Well, maybe not. I can still play it. Get rid of that. Get him off his colors. Shall we each draw a card, Lauren? Don't mind if I do, if you activate that. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, ooh, that's a genuine nice. Cruising in. No blocks. I'm not blocking your 4/3. Oh, it's Vigilance, of course. Shall we each draw a card? Let's race. I'll trade my 6/6 for your... maybe I won't. See, I've got plenty of mana and nothing to do with it. They've got probably a bunch of stuff in their hand and no mana. Yeah, this is... We are seeing the opposite ends of the spectrum here. I will offer the... I will double block. Alright. You can't outpace this, though, because I've got a Kami. What's he got in his hand, though? Is it a buff spell? The first striker? His next turn I just swing all out. But no, next turn he probably has blockers. Oh god, next turn if he gets Joda back out, I'm screwed. He needs one more land. Does he have all? He has all the colors, right? Yeah. Red, black, white, blue, green. Oh, okay. All right. That might have just saved me, having a tap land. And this way, as long as he doesn't kill my Helena and Elena here. Oh, nice! Oh! That was good. That was a good, and I think I might honestly call it there, because it's 11:10. I've only got about 20 minutes. We've been live for just about 2 hours. I think I spent the first 10 or 15 minutes of that rambling about how I didn't like the idea of drafting Lord of the Rings, but this will be a nice, crisp, quick stream, and then I hopefully in the next month or two I'll be able to get back into doing streams of actual drafts. which is in my opinion, both the more engaging thing to view and the more engaging way to play. But he got that's pretty clever. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but he paid. Why did he go to 1? Oh, because he tapped this. What was he planning on doing? I wonder, was he saying good game to me because he was going to exile my Helana and Elena and kill me? No, he still didn't have enough trample. He could have... that didn't have to be good game. He could have gotten rid of my Jewel Thief and lived another turn. But because this dealt him damage, he could have tapped that for colorless. He could have tapped black. Oh, no, he couldn't have. He could have either paid the 2 life or done black. So there's no way for him to live through this. He was just killing himself. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. Especially to Valley Xian. Val, thanks for hopping by and chatting in the chatty chat. That's going to do it for this edition of Quick Brawl Stream. And I'll catch you next time. Possibly even tomorrow morning around the same time. All right, bye-bye.